Et voila! The sound is on. Yes. CB is there. Yes. Well, I'm getting professional here. Like, I cannot align though my seat and my keyboard apparently, and my screen and everything. I need to change glasses. I'm getting old. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let me introduce myself while I'm cleaning my nose marks into my glasses. Apparently I'm getting so old that I don't know how to put glasses, so it take me a few tries. Okay, that's good. No more nose squish. Yeah, so welcome into BehindMyCloud. It's a place where we code, we learn, we practice, we have fun, we chill. Safe place to ask questions. My name is Frank Boucher, and we have about 2 hours, roughly, roundly. I just get back from the office, and yeah, today we're getting back. Today we'll be working on notebook. No, that's not true. On easy Url Shortener. I'm sorry, I'm just setting up stuff here. It's really kind of like, okay, let's go. From the office, I arrive here, I have just enough minutes to move things around. So I need to open a few tabs and stuff. I want to see this tab, I want to see CloudBot, I want to see the unified chat, YouTube chat. If I say hello, oh, I could say bonjour, hi. And can I say bonjour like this? Well, it worked. I'm not sure. I don't think it works from here. Oh, interesting. I think CB might not be here then. Let's refresh. Yeah, I don't see the cloud. Now I see this. Cloud should coming up. Voila! There it is. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Because if I do this, there it is. And CB should be there, though I didn't specify what we're working on. Hopefully it works. I'm assuming, I think. The first message is always slower. Hello! There it is. Excellent. Cool, cool, cool. CB was indeed present. Excellent. So I have this, have that. I need to go here. Nope. I need to, not this mouse. This is the wrong mouse. I want to go here. I want to bring. Did it work? It did work. Yeah, it's not the stream 404, it's 405. I update your stuff just after. That's fine. And I'm hungry. I was like, how can I stream? I know, like Clarkio, Brian, aka Brian or Clarkio, streamer, is eating his lunch while streaming, but if I do that, it will be noisy. It will be like, I don't know. I know he's doing it. Like I need to watch him next time. Or maybe he's on mute. Or he doesn't talk that much while, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm all very confused. Okay. So I get on the things. Oh, there's a new release note, so we can look at that. Yeah. So I think we move you here, and you here. We bring a browser. Boom. There it is. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Ooh, boy. Voila. The mic is still visible. Lower the mic. Okay, so today's project is URL Shortener. Yay! And last stream we worked on, and if you're curious, like wow, how can I get the how can I get those? Well, you could go to BehindMyCloud.com and you will see all the stream listed here with like what we did. I archive all the stream on YouTube, and if you want to check, you could go archive and you will see like by kind of like by time, or you could go by project, and then you could go and pick one project. So I was saying we are working on the URL shortener, so you go here and you will see all the project. So we've been working for a very long time on this project. We started this in 2020. It's not true. I started streaming about it in 2020 because I think I started before working on that. Well, yeah, so last stream, to recap super quick, this project has been moved to the Microsoft account. I'm not working at Microsoft anymore, so I don't have access. I cannot triage, I cannot work very well the work item and stuff. I know it's a very active project, like many forks, many likes and stuff like that, but like unfortunately for me, I cannot update those as I wish, I would like. So last stream I create a bunch of issue that I kind of like quote here, so we can see like the M for main or Microsoft, the issue 109, and then like I copied that here. Just before the stream, as I was like kind of like prepping stuff around, I asked Open Code, I think it was Big Pickle, to have a look and triage a little bit those work item. And if can I quickly share my other screen? Can I do that? If I do this, so it came with some update where it's like, okay, I need your help on blah, 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 blah. So, and I'm guessing he needs my help if I bring back, no? Yes. My screen, and I go in the corner so we can see better. Voila. Like he had a bunch of labels. I already had a few labels for me, like enhancement, documentation, migration. Those were my labels, and I asked the agent to make a tour, like if you need more details, if it was ready and stuff like that, so we can start working. So I want to have a quick look at what needs in details and stuff like that. and how we can work. I don't intend to make this stream just me kind of like over, like I want to do real work, though this project is an important project, I think, and it's a pivot point right now where I want to change a bit the architecture, because right now it's using Azure Container Apps. Azure Container Apps is great, I think, and that was also one thing I did. If I open, we can also have a look at that. Hey, McNett is here. Hello, McNett. How are you? I'm good. Just arrived from the office, as you can maybe guess. I'm usually in t-shirt, though I see people in t-shirt and shorts at the office, so maybe I'm like making too much effort wearing a shirt. Yeah, instead of a t-shirt. How are you? How's the weather in your corner? Is it still super hot? How's the fire? Last week you had fires around. So you're not bugged too much by the fire if you need to check. That's what I'm assuming. Really close. Let's have a look. Oh, that's really close. But like that means you must have like smokes or something, no? Okay, because like, but today here it's nice today. The weather is awesome today. Like it's very windy, but it's 18. It's just, you go outside and it's amazing. And it just rained, so it smells fresh and everything. And there's a little breeze. It's awesome. Like it's just perfect. I wish summer was like that temperature. Maybe like a little bit higher at some point, but like, you know, not too much. 26, that's okay, right? At this time of the year for you? Under 30, that's comfortable. Obviously, it could be super like thick if like the humidity is high, but third heat wave of this summer. Damn. But 26, it's not regular at this time of the year. It's, yeah, okay, it's late. Yeah. Yeah. I'm visiting Italy, as you know, and Sardaigne. It's also, yeah, Sardaigne is in Italy, and one of my friends, she was like, yeah, it's, or you'll die, like it's so hot, and I was like, no, like please, let's, you know, it needs to go down. Okay, so I want to check. So I'm all over the places. What I was saying is yes, Azure Cost Alternative, Cost Optimization. So I ask, yeah, I chat with Jeff. I watched most of his session yesterday. He had like a kind of a, he did a session where he was talking about it. I watched half of it and then got distracted, tried to came back. So I think I'm still half or like 3/4 in. Oh yeah, but I saw before a little bit and stuff, but yeah. So yeah, so like I was saying, like right now we're running in Azure Container Apps, and I had in mind $40 to run that. I think it's for like a small business or like a bigger business, obviously, it's very acceptable in terms of monthly cost. It's super secure, it will run, like everything is in the cloud, it will scale, it will do everything, and it's just awesome. But for an individual or like a community or something like that, this could be a little bit big. So I want to see other way to reduce the price. I think that was the butts, the digital friends, or this script. I don't think he's here. My back is hurting. Let's try to move it. Maybe this, and now let's move the camera up. Voila. Maybe it'll be better. Yeah, so I ask, so maybe we can look into those too, because I feel right now I'm balancing between changing the structure or working on the issue. Because I have even someone who was trying to deploy that. It was like, hey, like, you know, like, that will be my cost. So I want to make sure stuff. Oh, and also talking about costs, if I go into the portal, I let it run though. It was inactive. Make it static, it's free. It used to be, so the version I'm running is a static web app. I was using Azure Function for, so like the website, the URL Shortener is kind of a two app. There's the redirect, so that's an Azure function. I think it's the best. I don't think we will move that. So like it's an Azure function that just take a short URL, look into a storage and redirect to a longer URL. That part stay there. It's an Azure function and Azure storage. It's super budget friendly. I cannot make it more efficient, more cheap, more everything. Like if it, that doesn't move. The thing that needs to move, the version I'm running, I was using Azure Static Web App to do that, but it's not great for the permission and things like that. So that's why I made it in a container. Because the container was like, well, I could just deploy everything in Azure Container Apps. And initially I thought like by shutting them down, it will be cheaper, but it doesn't look that way too much. we'll have to look, because when you're not using it, you could just like scale it to 0. So we'll look at that as an option. So I think it could be good. And then the other thing is you could run it locally, the admin, to create all those URL and stuff like that. But if you have many people that are using it, like you could expose your container to internet, but then like it's on-prem and stuff like that, so it's not very useful. So you could run it in app service, or like there's other services we could run. Hey Tyndall, hello. What? You're a biological entity? Am I? Wait. I think I want to try something. I want to do this and this. Okay, let's see if something happens. My collection of atoms. Hello, how are you? How are you, man? I'll put you as a regular, so eventually CB should greet you, I think. Yeah. We are, well, the project has been in Azure for a while, but I'm back playing with it. Url Shortener, it's a very popular project, and I just like right now it's running in Azure Container Apps, and it's a little bit expensive. So, but not like for a business, it's nothing. It's like $40 a month. But for like a one person or like a community, it could be a lot of money. So I think we could reduce that to like $5-10-ish by month. Yeah, like I was saying to MechNet, there's two parts of that URL shortener. There's the redirect itself. That's an Azure function with Azure storage. It cannot be more budget friendly than that. And it costs mostly nothing, because like the first 10,000 calls are like free. So it's free kind of thing. And the storage for like a small person, like if you don't have a lot of links, it's 10 cents by gig by month or something like, I forgot like how much it is, but so like it's kind of nothing. Then there's the manager, the tool where you create, delete, update your URL, the place where you see the statistics and stuff like that. So that is composed of two parts. There's a front end and there's an API. So right now it's running in two other containers. So I thought by scaling them to 0 when not used, we could reduce the price. But I think even now, one of the things is my URL shortener, when you deploy with AZD, I think it put everything into the Azure Container Apps. So there's one container that is always running. So I think it would be better if it was Azure function, but back then I think Aspire didn't support Azure function. That's why it was all pushed into Azure Container Apps. So we could switch that, and I think then by reducing the cost to 0 to the other, we could have like a good step one and see from there. We'll see. I was using before, so the version I'm running myself is an Azure function, is a static web app, Azure static web app. And I was also using the function inside the static web app to do it. But you need some kind of authentication, and the authentication in .NET through that SAP was not great back then. Remember that I started working on that project like back in 2020. So now we need to evolve. The last evolution was like, hey, let's put everything in containers so people could run it locally. They could put it, well, like, containers. You could do a bunch of stuff. So now let's see how we can have options easy to deploy, but also if we're deploying into Azure, options that are budget friendly. I'm too much of a scare. I don't dare deploy with Aspire. Well, like it's not deploy with Aspire, but yeah. The manifest is written by Aspire. I deploy with AZD. That was one of like, initially it was deployed through like a one click into the portal, not to the portal from GitHub. Initially, it was a one-click deploy, and you are just coming here and you just like, okay, whatever, like, yes, like instead of like the step-by-step, it was like deploy, and it was deploying. But now I use AZD because AZD was the new last thing, shiny things, and I was working at Microsoft and I thought it was a great idea and so blah 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 blah, and it is. But I know some people were having trouble because when you're deploying into AZD, a lot of time by default the permission is higher. So if you're deploying in a subscription where you have less permissions, then this was causing problems. So we probably need to like find out a way, or maybe, I don't know, maybe have like a set of like biceps file where it's toned down a lot and still deployable. We'll see. We'll have to go. Oh yeah. For the dev loop, Aspire is just magic. Ooh, nice. Congrats, MVP. That's awesome, buddy. That's awesome. For what's your specialty? Is it .NET and Azure or AI? What are your is it specialty? How do you say that? Your focus, your zone of expertise? Is dev teach? Is a category? Okay. Developer technology. Yeah. Well, congrats. Happy for you, man. Let's have a look. In the developer category, developer technology, .NET, and web development. Okay, cool. Used to be an MVP, but I'm not anymore. What? So two teams that says, he kind of does suck. Why not? What, McNet? Why he doesn't sucks? Because he's great. Oh yeah, but why I'm not MVP? Yeah. So I was MVP. I have like I'm looking over there. I have my my trophy, or my not trophy, but my whatever it is called. Is it a trophy? It's not a trophy. My stand with the rings and stuff. So I got, I was MVP for mostly 5 years, but you cannot be MVP when you are, FTE means full-time employee. So when I move into Microsoft, my MVP lead back then told me, Frank, instead of having a blue ring, because after 5 years you got a blue ring, you got a blue badge because the Microsoft badge were blue. So called statuette, yeah. So that's why I stopped being an MVP, even if I continue to do the same kind of work. When I stopped being an MVP, like a full-time employee, you have like a period where you need to wait. And at some point, people were like, hey, you should apply, like I nominate you and stuff like that. So I got nominated. I did apply, but I was not doing a lot of Microsoft stuff. Like I was doing, I don't know, it didn't work. I think I was doing a lot of Microsoft stuff and talk and .NET and local event and things like that, but it didn't pass. I'm fine with it, honestly. Hey, Suji, hello. And then in the email it says I need to wait 6 months. So I'm waiting. But meanwhile, I lost my job, so I was kind of like focusing on like finding a new job and stuff like that. So I kept streaming, but I was not publishing a lot of blog posts or videos, though I did collaborate in some open source project. But these days with AI, a lot of people are, so I'm not sure that counts. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now in my new job, we're using a lot of Azure resources and things, so I guess I will have more stuff to share. And I still use a lot AI, so. How are you, Suji? We're just chatting, but we should have a look to the issues. So yeah, let's go through quickly here, see what the AI said. After that, we could look into the suggestion made through like migrate and oh yeah, like that first, and to migrate in different Azure resources and still and lower our price. But first I want to go here, so it's still running, and I'm gonna see if I can check the cost management, cost analysis maybe. Hopefully it's not too high because it's on my credit card. I have no free account. $10. Yeah. Azure Container Apps. Container registry. Yeah. So that's oh, the forecast right now is $10. $10 is kind of acceptable. But I guess if we could move the Azure function out, it would be better. I'm fine, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was happy share watching him. I was like, yep, I know what you mean, and blah blah blah, and like I could read a lot between the lines. But yeah, obviously you cannot share all of it. I cannot share all of it, and I've been out of Microsoft for more than 1 year. So I think, okay, so let's delete that resource group. Do I want to delete that resource group? Yeah. I want to delete that resource group, and I think I will check, because Azure Aspire now support Azure Functions. Yeah, so the function light, instead of being a container app, could go into an Azure function. Those two, the admin and the API, could go in a container, but they could scale to 0, or they could go in a app service, because you could also deploy a container in an app service, even multiple container, and we don't need to have a lot of performance, because like it's an admin tool, so like it's, I guess, one at a time kind of thing. Yeah, no problem, Tyndall. It's getting late anyway for you, right? Yeah, close to 10. What I am teaching, oh, like I'm sharing more than I'm teaching. I did Azure stuff, so the Microsoft Cloud, for a lot of years. Happy to teach you. I did help a lot of people getting certified into Azure and stuff like that. I help a lot of people using AI, a lot of people using .NET. So I guess, you know, when, I don't have the date exactly. Want me to have a look? And like I said, in the email, I was saying I need to wait. I think yes.
Bonjour. Hi. How are you today?
Hello, who said that? Oh, it's Serdev. Hello, sir. How are you?
Bonjour. Hi.
In March, that's when my app was declined, Tyndall. The 31 of March. Hey, Uncle Roger is here with us today. Hello, hello. Okay, so while the resource group is getting deleted, let's quickly go through the issue. See, is there a view where I could have the list and the details on one side? That would be lovely. So here, add a new section, add the news section. Oh yeah, that was an idea I had. I landed. Awesome. And shout out to Tyndall, who streams and is MVP. But now we'll go sleep. Boom! Why I'm not surprised. Oh, you do you have like anyone has a shield? I think I have a shield. I think it's back, right? To see what I have. Do I have a shield? Yeah, I have a shield. Let's do that. Use shield, if I can spell it correctly. I did fix that. So it's random now. What did I fix? I fixed that. Oh, I had a few events, so if we ever got raid or there's new subscribers and stuff like that, I think that will appear in the show notes. And CB now should automatically do shout out to regular, like people that are regular viewers and also identify as streamer. But I couldn't test it, so we'll see how it goes, because you should go check the profile and then like come back. The umbrella though, I could have make also the umbrella random location. I didn't do that. Let's do that. So if I do git not doing but just taking notes. Yeah, that's good. And we could assign it to... Oh, I don't have a board for that. Okay. Yeah, let's add something. Can I create a branch? I would like to, so that's cool. I want to make a branch from... I'm not sure dev is the best branch anymore for this project. Oh, and I want to see the reading notes. There's so much stuff. Did I... So dev is still there. Yeah, I think dev is not up to date anymore. You know what? Let's go it from main. I want to try something. Let's try to see if that works. Oh, no, it's not. Is it slash? I think it's slash. Let's see if the agent, I'm not sure if it's slash or at. Oh, I didn't put the, I thought I did. I didn't do it here, apparently. When, if I go, I think I did it into, it's to interact with agents. I think in this project, if I do that, open code start. So see if you do like slash open code or slash open code, the agent will wake up. And I thought I did it into CloudBot, but apparently I didn't. Maybe it's in dev. Nope. It's in this one. Nope, I didn't do it. So nothing will happen. Because I think I'm busted in terms of credit. Otherwise, I could have asked Copilot, but yeah. I won't ask Copilot. Have 6 credit left until the end of the month. Well, I will ask Copilot. I will add Copilot later then to this project. Or I could do it now and let it work. Yeah. I heard my friend. I talked also with Jeff. I watched half of his presentation, like session yesterday, recording. Twitch is still blocked at my when I'm at work, and I work on Tuesday, Wednesday. So I couldn't watch it live, unfortunately. But yeah, side news. Kind of felt it was coming for him, that he wanted to move and do something different, but yeah, sad. Watch on your phone. Like, it doesn't help watching on my phone. And it, like, yeah, well, we're trying to unblock it, because I want to use it to stream also. I have an idea of a project we could have been working on today. Though I could still use my computer to stream and still use my laptop to kind of like do the thing. I can just like have it as like right now I'm using this computer and like it's a different computer, but the chat would be complete complicated because like I couldn't use the chat or like, so well, wait to have approval and then we can do stuff. You can use that phone. Yeah, I can use that phone. Of course, like you need headphones. It's open spaces. I could have listened. I don't know, like it's a very different vibe. It's not around me, it's not developers, so they wouldn't understand. Like why he's doing that? I don't know. Maybe it's only me. Okay, I'm doing too many things. Do I want to add open code? Do I focus on? I say we focus on the. We focus on Azure URL Shortener. We focus on that. Okay, so triage note, enhancement. It should be disabled. It should be possible to disable it. I think I still need time to think about it. So I'll assign to myself. I'll think about it. Okay, change ready for agent. Yeah, no doubt, right? It's just but then which image? You say you can do it, but you don't have any icon? Yeah, but like I need to create an icon. We don't have icon, right? Yeah, we still need icon. It's not ready, so like you don't have an icon. Or replace with the appropriate scissor logo or blazer logo as discussed. No. Whoops. It's not ready for agent. Need info. You need to provide the, hey, it's not working. Oh no, it's this. Need to provide the image, or even better, the icon to use. Bye, McNet. See you next week. No, not next week. Friday. See you Friday. And you landed. Awesome. You landed multiple times today. You know what? Let's change the label. This could be a good first time issue, and I'm open to so let's change need info for it's not ready. 3 times. I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm assuming you know how many times you did, Len. But yeah, you're leading today, and you landed 3 times. And it's only you and I who landed today. So that could be done by an agent. Okay, that's cool. Won't I have like a Go or something like that? That one is good. Those are improvements. Feature requests, URL, what? Resolution landing page? What? Yeah. No, I'm not sure I want to implement that. Stony Eagle! Hello, sir. How are you? How are you, man? Well, you're, you know. How are you, buddy? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. I was yesterday looking for some manga and stuff, and I was, you know, in that universe, and yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Try to triage those issue stuff. CB, you should do something right now, and you're not doing it. Though I hear my computer like buzzing, so maybe he's working on it. How can I see if he's doing it? No. He's doing it, yeah. So what happened? I missed something. What was that? Dukasoff is here. Hello, hello. Wait a second, Duka. You should be a regular. It should be a regular. Where is it? In my spaghetti code. There it is. Booms. I'm a little bit disappointed, CB, about your shout out. That's not what I was expecting. Maybe he didn't found what he was supposed to found. But you were both at on this channel. So CB now should do shout out automatically, Stony. When it's a regular viewer and identify as a streamer, you should go check on a web page, identify the last few stream and like in the title, and then come back and do a shout out about that. So I'm not sure why it's so bleh. What have you done? What have you done? Where is my mouse? Yeah, well, it did a shout out, but is it what you're talking about, Duka? Why? Hello, where is my mouse? Is my mouse dead? Your new bot is coming along. Awesome. What did you create? I just created a Stony grade hug command in 5 minutes. Are you complaining about again how to spend my money? Your tokens thingy on my website? Is it what you're complaining about? Oh, and Québécois. I still not have made more reward. But at least I have changed this one. Cutie Quitty has added my bot to her channel, so my bot listen to commands, and since I have the power, I'm using it. What does your bot do? I'm always confused with that. It's just like command to spend stuff. I don't have ideas of like what we can do, but I did fix. So if you redeem the, I still not have made more reward, but at least I have changed this one in Quebecois. If I go full accent, that's the purpose of it. That's not how this is not how I talk, but this is kind of like, say, j'ai toujours plein. Non, j'ai toujours pas fait plus de reward. Mais au moins, j'ai changé celle-là. Yeah, that will be the thing. It's start just keeping tracks of everything that happened on the stream. This is so I can do event replay for database sending for new function. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was tempted to make CB do more. I think he could do more. I was just not sure if it was a good idea. Like even when I wrap up the stream, it could summarize. Like if you had like, the thing is, it doesn't understand what I'm saying. You just see the chat. So tomorrow I have another agent who will look at the dialogue while I'm speaking and then summarize that. But I guess the two could be interesting, like having a summary of what's happening in the chat and a summary of like what's happening in the, from me in the video feed, and then like smash those. So Frank was doing that. Meanwhile, the chat was having fun talking about the football game. I'm surprised that nobody hears us talking about that. Or it's already kind of like, come on, that was like 3 days ago news. So the landing page, okay, I removed it, excellent. Not removed it, but optimization, caching. Let's move. Yeah, that's like one sample. That's not what it was intended to do. There's more work into this. Let's refresh. Specify the layout of the lint. It uses the full API from Twitch and allow you to manage your stream and channel and give it more power mode to modes. Oh, really? It uses the full API from Twitch. Oh, yeah, the full, okay. Yeah. Well, I use config.js as backbone. So like there's a few things that is not managed by config.js. And there's a few things I could manage, but I don't do. At some point I was really thinking about trying to get more money from the stream. not to make money, but just to make it so it costs me less. So like it would be nice, but like Stony, it costs money, and for me, sometimes like I feel bad because my work, the company I work for, they profit of that, but I still spend money, and I don't feel like so at least if it could get even, it will be better. But then like I don't want my stream to become like, okay, please subscribe, please give me money, or like I want cheers and stuff. It's fun. I'm very happy when it happens, but I like it's not a primary goal. So like I'm always in the between. But it's not my full-time job either. So well-defined enhancement scope. You can make your stream. Yeah, I guess it's me. I guess it's me. In terms of content, I think I am where I want. Like it's relaxed, still technical, but not too technical. With AI, we chat more than we code. That's kind of a change recently. But I don't know. I know. I know. You don't care about what I do. Was I pushing too much, Rika? Was I pushing too much, Rika, or you don't like what Rika does? Yes and no. Like on Wednesday, I was trying to use AI, and it was an AI company, so, and it was unlimited credit. So yeah, this is behind the scene, right? It's BehindMyCloud. So if I'm working, building a demo about something, then yeah, you will see that. So the Wednesday, I was trying to make it a little bit more business related. Kind of like for me it felt more honest. That was really the behind the scene, because it was like real problem I was getting at work. And on Friday, like working on 2D6, it is behind the scene, because after that, like when I learned how to deploy a solution or something like that, maybe I will create a blog post to share about that. But it's me, like it's fun project and stuff. Anyway, well, like yeah, but like opinion are always welcome. Even more from you. I respect your ideas. I may not listen to them. I respect them. But that's the idea, right? That's your opinion. Thank you for sharing it. Now I will still be me and do whatever I want. But I think it's constructive. I was trying not to try to sell Reka. I was just trying to talk about AI. But I have unlimited tokens from Reka. So just like if I was working at Microsoft, I guess it will be like like Jeff, like he's doing a lot of like, I used to do a lot of things about Copilot because it was free. Now he's not at Microsoft anymore. Look at that. He's working with Gemini and other AI. Yeah. I'd rather give feedback on things that matter more, like that you cannot spend your little cloud money. So where does, so acceptance, add a configurable URL code length. It's not ready. Is it ready? It says like this, but it doesn't say where it will be. Should I assume? Okay, let's assume. We'll see. Like there will be code review anyway. Okay, wow. That's what I didn't want it to be. I was really trying to not be like a company stream. Okay. It's hard sometimes. People assume a lot of things. They didn't know what I was doing. I think they didn't care. Well, even when I was at Microsoft, there was a lot of like things that they didn't know. Well, like my stream were always my space. And obviously it reflects, it's behind the scenes, so it always reflects what I'm working on. What, like right now, like, yes, I got people reaching out about the URL shortener. I wanted to work on it forever, so it's kind of like, oh, yeah, okay, I have one more reason. And at work, there's a lot of things. I won't be involved with those, but I know we're using a lot of Azure Azure Functions and Service Bus. I was like, well, let's practice and like, get refreshed. So, I feel like I will be related to people who are in like other teams working on and using those services. Yeah, I am. I am a person, and I'm also kind of a nerd. URL would like use no cache control header. Change redirect status from 302 to 301. Okay, we can let it try that. I mean, why not? Okay. Oh, that we should. Cool, that's great. You can self-host or run the bot locally. Num num's butt. Num num. What's Twitch Elix? The name sounds familiar. Oh. Yeah, I could do more with that. It's just like, it's always so many things. For me, CB, what I wanted from it was to be not a co-host, but kind of a participant into the stream. For me as well as you, and do job and takes notes and you know. It would be cool if it could take clips or trigger action a bit more. I need to spend time creating animated GIF. I tried using AI to do it and it was not great. Yeah. Okay, so wrong. Well, like that's a typo. We can fix that. I think I had a fix for that, right? Okay, that's good. That's a good one. Oh, there's a lot of things that we'll be able to run. I wanna make sure I keep the last 30 minutes of today to watch to go through the reports on the Azure resources. Though I didn't even look at the code for Azure Function. Have you watched the series, the TV show Evil? I'm using Cloud Cloak. Oh, 1 second. I need to remove this thing because I. So yeah, it's pretty cool because you have like a better granularity on what you want to hide. So for example, if this is a URL, if I don't care that URLs are visible, I could just like put this. It was based on Cloud Mask. Do you at least use Cloud Mask? Oh no, Azure Mask, AZ Mask. I forgot the thing that Clarkio wrote. And at some point, we were like, I was the middleman between people to want to update his version and stuff, and he was like, well, I shouldn't update things because, you know, I'm not owner of Azure, it should be Microsoft people. And anyway, so we had like a hackathon and people did that. It's a cool tool. Yes, Evil, that's that show. I really had a great time watching it. I'm in the last season right now. Season 4, I'm watching season 4. Season 1 and 2 was just like, it was amazing. Oh, well, then you should definitely install Keycloak. This one. Cloud Mask? Cloud Cloak. And see, like, what I was doing, like, it is based on Azure Mask from Brian Clark, aka Clarkio, who's a streamer. And let me put that in the why it's not pasting, voila, and let's put the name. Come on. Oh, you know what? I should have put it in the show notes. Let me do that. Is that James? What do you mean, James? James Montemagno? No. Clarkio. You don't know Clarkio? Oh. Yeah, that's James. But I thought, interesting. People I know worked on it. I don't see their names. Anyway. Yeah, that's James Montemagno. And that's Scott. That's Tim. All people I know. Okay, missing duck to run locally. Well, I don't talk much today, right? Why is not the Chrome and Firefox extension store? Because they are all Chromium. You knew that, right? No, that was, oh, you were close. You're close. What are you talking about? So it is not ready for agent comment. And I landed with a better score. 25. I'm going up. Freda just like 53. Chromosaurus at the other end. Haha. Okay. Let's stop that reviewing. Upgrade this dependencies. Well, no, I'm working on that. So you're not working on that. No. And there was one more I want to see. This. Cool. I think by default it will be good. And from there we can add a note to explain how to migrate. So let's remove this. And let's do a need info. Cool. Okay, so I did triage that. And since I didn't had yet an agent, well, in fact, we just have Copilot. You know, if we can add Claude? As a, oh no, have a good Benji. Okay, cool. And this was done. So let's have a look to those reports. Infrastructure cost optimization report. Let's have a look to that. So that was suggested by some agents. Like I said, it's all running in Azure Container Apps, and yeah. Okay. I was watching whatever vertical video. I think it was on Instagram. Someone. Hey, thank you to the dog. Thank you for the follow. Oh, it should be tracked by Cloud. Do me a favor. I will tell me what do you want. I don't see the followers, it's true. But thank you for the follow. It's very, very appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I was seeing something and like it was a parody. So someone was playing the big company streamer and was like, oh yeah, like look at that. It looked like an awesome show. It will be awesome, right? Oh, I don't have it. Or yes, I have it, but like in Spanish, and you don't speak Spanish. Oh, well, no, I don't have subtitle. Yes, I have season 1 of that and season 3. 2? No, I don't have it. And like bunch of things that happens. And anyway, it made me laugh because, yeah, like Yellowstone, I thought I was done, and seeing some comments people talking was like, that didn't happen. And then I watched and I was like, oh, there's an extra season that isn't on Netflix. I was like, where is it? Well, I watch Shangri-La Frontier on Crunchyroll. So I'm like 2 seasons in, and after that I was bored to wait, so I took the manga and read them. Same with Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling, I read the entire series. I'm done with the story, but I still enjoy a lot the manga, so I'm looking forward for more episode. The anime, I mean. For Shangri-La Frontier, I like both, but there's a part of the story that I was like, nah, it's long, so it's still, and I know it's coming in the anime part, so I was like, oh, but it's good, like it's really good. I really like that. But okay, I will do that. Shangri-La Frontier is a great thing. So with auto skip enable, what auto skip? Like for skipping the intro? Oh, and recommended. Whoop whoop. Check out what you were up to. Well, I'm up to looking. We're back on the Url Shortener, and I moved that. Like that project has been moved to a Microsoft account, and I don't have control. So I reforked back my project into my account and move like 18 issues. But right now I'm at a pivot point where I want to change the Azure resources used to lower the price. Because right now, even though it's like $40 or something like that, I think we can by month. It's very acceptable for a business, for a person, or like a organization. It will be better if it will be 5 or 10. So, and I'm pretty sure I can do that by just like tweaking here and there. So like before working too much on the issue, I'm kind of like, I want to work on the issue because like, like it's been so long, but I also need to change. So like, I don't want to fix stuff if I'm not using it anymore because I'm moving it elsewhere. But yeah. So yeah. The name is, I know you, I think, Judo Dog. It's not the first time, I think. I forgot. Or like maybe I saw you stream. Are you a streamer? I will watch it, Stony. No worry. I'll give you feedback. I'm assuming I'm assuming the auto skip is to skip the intro or the ending part. Cool. Okay, let's have a look to that, and to this report. It will be a little. Oh, should I do that? Yeah, let's do that. No, there is no way you know me. I stream Dead by Night. You could be surprised. You can be surprised. Bye. Yeah, maybe I watch your stream. I don't know. Well, welcome BehindMyCloud. Welcome aboard. It's like I stream twice a week, but on Wednesday it's now, I think moving on, it will be 2 hours only. I do that after my work, and it's still kind of like coding stuff, and I was starving even before streaming, so now I'm really starving. But yeah. Okay. So let's look at what I was suggesting. So right now it's all container apps. Option 1, native function plus app service B1. B1? I don't need that. Yeah, you don't understand. Okay, that's stupid. Because it's the Azure Container Azure Container Registry costs $5 a month. Really? We could we use, really? I'm so used to my 60% keyboard that okay, that's tiny. Let's make it bigger. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go container registry, add to estimate. It is $5 a month. Okay. Okay, so removing that already saves stuff. I just want to hang out in the new space. Yeah, sure. I'm reading, so like I said, I want to optimize the cost, and I asked 2 different agents to make suggestion, look at the code, and make recommendation. But yeah. No, I'm not doing that. I don't understand, like what's the report? How it's structured, like high impact. Ultra serverless. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Full serverless. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Full serverless, function and app service. Oh no, like it's not full serverless then? Well, I was saying app service. I think app service could be a good idea. Or going there. Full. Yeah, statistical app, that's what I had before. I don't want to go back there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. The function was not great. Though now it's 2 function. Could it work? Maybe it could work. It's the authentication. I will have to integrate that. But I know also then that it's a feature. People want granularity, but I will have to look into what it is today, because back then the authentication, the Azure Container Apps was not the real intra. It was kind of like a custom variation. So we'll have to have a look to that. But option one seems a good idea. And that's not bad. And we could check like B1 app service, web app service, so B1, one core, Linux, so here we're at 12, but I think, yeah, so I think we need so it could be basic. I wonder if to have multiple container, if that's good. But that could be an idea. We don't need any fancy stuff. Yeah, that could be so $13. Yeah, looks about it. So that looks like something we could do. I will have to try. Yeah, that's so this option convert the minimal API into an API into Azure Function. Yeah, if I do that, I will have to pass well, why? Well, like, I don't see why that would be, no, that would be more expensive. Like that just had complexity because the Azure function now will be exposed. So I'll have to pass token from the app service, pass token there. We could maybe work that. Security, yeah. That I will have to check. The AZ Auth. I think that's what I was using before, and it's different. I'll have to check. Why did you not do that in Marlin? Not Marlin, what? do you call that again? The diagram stuff? Mermaid. Well, maybe it was, and I'll definitely look to put stuff into app service. Azure Container Apps plus function? Container instance? Oh. Yeah, no, that's way too expensive. Yeah, okay. Well, that one, Azure Cost Alternative, is not great. The other one was more, made more sense. Okay, well, last call. If you want to drop like this, try the parachute and land on the target. Now is the time. You can do exclamation point drop into the chat. And we'll wrap it up. And we can also, after that, find another streamer. So let's wrap it up. Let's look at the note of today. So today we work on the Url Shortener. You can find the link just over there. It's an open source project. It's been for many years. Today on the game, MechNet was leading with 82. And the other human who landed was me with 25. And we'll see, we should have like a show note that you can find. All the show notes are always available at BehindMyCloud.com. And so the best score is MechNet, the biggest loser is SurlyDev. And the luckiest was MechNet. The super participant was Grozerus. Oh, I thought it would be MechNet. Cloud Cloak is a very great browser extension. You can see the URL here. Okay, and the new follower are now part of the thingy. Okay. I thought it would be maybe. Cool. Any suggestion? Who should we? Can I ask what program do you use for streaming? It's a program I wrote. It's a cloud bot, so it manages a lot of things for me. It's an open source project. I can show you. Let me bring back my screen. It's this project. I'm having it running in a container on another computer, and then I just have a layer with it, and as people are doing stuff, it memorized that. I also have like a admin interface, like here. Let me try to, like that. So I manage the title. I have like, I can bring the project, though like right now there will be no project. So like it said, please enter the project. But when we were, because now I just wrap it up, so I closed the stream. But before it was like, it would have showed the project. I have like a few tests, you know, if I want to make some tests, for example, if I want to test the shield or the potion, like bunch of effects that are there. I have like, I can add notes, I could have to-dos, have reminder or something will pop up every, I forgot, like 5 or 10 minutes, and keep tracks of some event, new followers, not new followers because that one is tricky, but if we have raiders, subscribers, cheers and stuff like that, they will show up here. And CB in the chat, well, hey, React, Well, also when users are tagged as regular, like Dukasuf now is a regular, CB will automatically welcome them. So it's AI. And if it's a streamer and a regular, then it will also do a shout out to their stream and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just having fun. I code that. Live streaming and learning JavaScript. Well, yeah, so we are 5, so my rules is I don't raid if we're 5 or less, so we won't raid anybody. I invite you. There's Boolean, I don't know if you know him, who's streaming. There's Bash Bunny, who's she's talking tots about open source, and there's many like Maya Raider is there. Like there's plenty. So I will let you pick your own adventure, and I will see you Friday. And maybe we'll work on the Url Shortener. Maybe we'll work on something else. Maybe we should have some fun with the 2d6 dungeon app. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But hey, bye everybody, and see you soon.